Hello and welcome to the Commissioner's Corner for February of 2018. I'm your host, Scott Vargo, joined by all three of your county commissioners, Dan Gibbs, Thomas Davidson, and Karn Stiegelmeyer. So we are going to talk about Olympic stuff first. And so you guys want to congratulate the local hero that scored the gold medal this weekend.
Yay for our 17-year-old superstar gold medal. We're so excited to congratulate Red Gerard. We're excited to welcome him home. We have snow here, so we're just so proud and excited for you, Red Gerard.
Yes,
Yay.
fantastic. We're working on some sort of plans, some sort of recognition for Red, and working with the town of Silverthorne on that as well.
Yeah, and I have to say, my family were watching, and I was on pins and needles because he was actually in last place,
right,
and I think his third run. Mm-hmm. And wow, did he come out with a huge, multiple jumps, and I wish I knew what all the twists and turns were called, but he was absolutely phenomenal.
Yep.
So,
fantastic,
yeah.
Fantastic for Summit County. For Silverthorne, for Red, for his family, and congratulations to the other Summit and Silverthorne athletes that made it to the Olympics, and hopefully they're back again in 4 more years.
Yeah, and we're hoping for more golds.
Yeah,
right. Silvers and bronze, and yeah,
absolutely.
Another 2 more weeks of the Olympics.
Yep, and all three of the Silverthorne folks, or in some cases the unincorporated Summit County folks, are in at least one more event, big air event in snowboarding as well. So who knows? Red could end up with a couple of medals. So,
yay!
Yep, fantastic news. So on the theme of Olympics, as some of you may know, I believe it was 1976. Winter Olympics that Denver was supposed to be the host, and I think we remain the only state, country that has been awarded the Olympics, and then after a vote of the people declined that awarding of the Olympics. And so there is a push right now for folks to consider whether or not we want to go after the 2026 or the 2030 Olympics for Denver, and that would certainly affect Summit County and Breckenridge and other areas up here in the mountain communities where they would have some of the snow sports events. So there is a group. Dan, you want to talk a little bit about what that group is?
Yeah, sure. It's really headed up by, I would say, the governor, John Hickenlooper, and the mayor of Denver, Michael Hancock, as well as the city and county, the Denver Metro Chamber of Commerce with Kelly Bruff. And they are doing really a statewide presentation tour and listening tour, trying to figure out, hey, what does Colorado really think about the possibility of exploring this 2026 or 2030, I believe, Olympic bid. So we're going to be participating in various meetings, Summit County government, so we'll be able to hear what may be in store and kind of weigh in and look at big picture of what would it really mean for Colorado, what would it mean for Summit County if we hosted the Olympics, what events would potentially be here.
Sure.
Because way back when, the idea was, I guess, when we the people of Colorado voted against it, was, we don't want to grow that fast, and oh my gosh, the cost and all the rest. Well, the growth happened anyway, right? And so now I think the big question would be, what does this mean in terms of cost, and can we pull it off, and do we want to do it or not? So, we're interested to know what y'all think.
And what infrastructure might be needed as a result of that, what infrastructure improvements might come along with it. That's been one of the big things that proponents have looked at, is that if there is an Olympics, there's usually a significant influx of dollars that come in to provide infrastructure improvements within the affected communities. And so does that mean improvements on I-70? Does that mean, train systems? Who knows? But lots of stuff comes out onto the table as a result of that.
I wonder what Red Gerard thinks.
He's only 17 now, so he could still potentially be competing at the 2026 Olympics. One meeting that is upcoming that I do want to let everybody know about, they're doing online community meetings to, again, share information and get feedback. The meeting is on Saturday, February the 24th at 9 a.m. and you have to pre-register for that meeting at sharingthegold.org. And so certainly go there if you'd like to be a part of the process. There's also an online survey on that same site, sharingthegold.org, that you can add your feedback. So other comments about the Olympics, or?
This isn't the, I want to feel like maybe about 8 years ago, Ernie Blake, former mayor of Breckenridge, was involved with a similar effort. So this is kind of the newer generation of exploring the possibilities. So it'd be really interesting to chat with him to see, what happened last time. Why didn't the state pursue?
Yeah,
So.
well, and it sounds like the U.S. Olympic Committee is the group that decides whether there will be a bid from anywhere within the U.S. It sounds like they are leaning towards, from what I've seen most recently, leaning towards 2030, as there's a LA Olympics in 28, I think, 2028. And so having a bunch of activity leading up to LA Olympics, I think they're thinking 2030 is the more likely scenario. I think when Ernie and his group, that group were working on this, the U.S. had decided they were not going to make a bid at all. I believe it's us, Salt Lake City, and the Lake Tahoe area that are all considering potential bids for 26 or for 2030. So we'll see. All right, well, stay tuned to SCTV, and we'll have more great Commissioner's Corner coming right up. Don't laugh at that.